Hi, welcome to your full body AMRAP workout. So AMRAP, if you don't know what it is, can either stand for as many rounds as possible or as many reps as possible. So today we are going to do a workout that is as many rounds as possible. So what I want you to do is pause this video, go get yourself a notepad or a piece of paper and a pen, because with it being as many rounds as possible, we're going to do it at different speeds. I don't want you to feel like you need to do the same speed as me. You might want to go faster, you might want to go slower. So go ahead, grab a piece of paper and a notepad, or a pen, sorry, and then come back. I'll give you the exercises. I'm going to give you the name of the exercise. I'm going to demonstrate the exercise and give you the amount of reps that I would like you to do for that exercise. Now there are two circuits. There is circuit A, which comprises of 5 movements, and then there is circuit B, which also comprises of 5 movements, totaling 10 together. Yeah, so what I want you to do, I'll talk a little bit more about the timer in a second, but first I'll demonstrate the exercise for you. So go ahead, pause this video, and let's get ready to go. So the first exercise that we're going to do is actually called Good Mornings. It really is pretty heavy for hamstrings and glutes, and it's a nice one to get us warm. You can do it at speed, but just be aware that this needs to stay nice and supported. So from there, cross the arms if you want to, or let the arms hang out of the shoulders. We're going to face forward and we're going to hinge at the hips, pull the abs in. So we're going to hinge back. We're going to allow the eyes to go down with us. Then we're going to pull the abs, squeeze the glutes, and press ourselves all the way up into this slightly extended position. Then you're going to bring it down again, and I'm going to bring it up. Now it's up to you. You can either allow the body to swing back, or just keep them over the middle, but don't go too far forward. We're going to bring it up. If your back hurts, we're going to bend the legs, we're going to reach it down and up. There might be a slight curvature of the lower back as we get down to the bottom. Try to avoid that. And then again, what we want to do is set the feet so that they are hip distance apart, bending down this way. Yeah. So that's our Good Mornings, number 1, and I want you to do 15 repetitions of that. From there, we have either lunges or jumping lunges. So lunges, we've all seen one before, but what I really want you to focus on is that back foot being parallel to the front of your mat or the front of your space. And what we want to do is bend both legs equally. Yeah? Sometimes what happens is we bend one leg, and all I want you to do is bend the other and step in and change sides. Now what we're doing is 12 per side, 24 in total. If you want, swing and jump. Use the arms to jump, keep the chest nice and lifted. Again, keep the chin up if we can. So that is your second exercise. It is lunges or jumping lunges, 12 per side. We come down towards the mat. We have up, down, downs, which is an arm and ab exercise. You can make this easier by setting your knees closer to your hands. Make it more challenging, lengthening it away. Make it even more challenging, lift the knees away from the floor. From there, we have our hands over our shoulders. We drop the left elbow down to where the left hand was. We then drop right elbow down where the right hand was. We're in this low plank position. We then press the hand back to where the hand originally started, and then the right hand down. I'll show you one more time. Yeah? So what I want you to do, again, 12 per side. So we'll go down, elbow, right elbow, up left hand, up right hand, and that will be 1. Yeah, so you'll do 12 going down on the left elbow, and then 12 going down on the right elbow. So again, they can be called up, down, downs, commandos, plank lowerings, whatever it is that makes sense for you. Again, you can always lower the knees down if we need to. From there, we come into double leg stretch, one of my favourite Pilates exercises. So we hug the knees in towards the chest to start with, and we just leave the head down whilst I talk about the legs. We breathe in as the legs go out, and again, up to you, you can have the legs up towards the ceiling. It's slightly easier this way, slightly more challenging for the hips and the abdominals the lower you go. Be careful that this doesn't happen. Pull the abdominals in. If anything, press the lower back in towards the floor using the abdominals. We then pull the knees in towards the chest, then take the legs out. So again, we breathe out, and breathe in. And bring everything in. Now the arms. We hug the knees in, hands lightly tap the knees. As we go out, we sweep the arms up and over. We then swing around and in. Sweep it up and in. Again, as always, there is something else that we can do with the chest. We go out, we sweep, we kiss our knees. We go out and we sweep. Yeah. Again, we have 12 of these. There's only one side, so we don't need to do 12 per side for this one, just 12, yeah. So that is a double leg stretch. The next exercise, hip dips. You come down onto the elbows or up into a high plank position. Elbows is a lot easier because we're closer to the floor. And again, we have the option of leaving the knees down, but it really cuts the range of motions short. So if we can, feet hip distance, we're going to drop from side to side. We're going to do 15 each side, 30 in total. Allow the body to roll over the toes. What we don't want to do is just keep the toes stiff, because it means we can't get that kind of dip and arch action. So that is hip dips, 15 per side, 30 in total. From there we have jumping jack planks. Now, a couple of options. Making sure, as always, shoulders stay directly over the wrists. We bring ourselves up. We can step right leg out and left leg out. Okay, that's one version. We would do 15 per side. So right, change, that's one. Yeah, we want to avoid the bum bouncing up and down, so keep it nice and still. If we want to, we jump both legs out, squeeze the abs, and we just do this 15 times. It means the jumping version is over a lot faster, but it is a lot more intense for the wrists, for the shoulders, and for the abs. Okay, so that's our jumping jack planks. We have two standing. So we have cross jumps. Well, imagine that we're a big cross. We come down, you can either bend the legs or keep them straight. But no, let's bend them, it's going to make it easier to explode up. So we go down, we go out, down, out, down, out, yeah? Okay, so again, if we don't want to jump, not a problem. We're going to go down, lift the heels, find a balance. Whee! Yeah, so we go down, lift the heels, down, lift the heels, yeah? What I really want you to think about is keeping the knees pressing out. What we don't want to do is roll down and that leaves rolling in. Really think about squeezing the glutes, pressing the feet into the floor, almost like we're trying to lift the arches of the feet. So there are cross jumps. We're going to do 15 per side. 1, 1, 2, and so on. We have kick lunges. So what I want you to imagine again, don't like to resort to violence too much. It's made me sound like a really bad person, too much. Anyway, so what I want you to do is again come into this lunge position. Chest is nice and lifted. We then lift our knee up towards our chest and we kick forward, yeah? So I really want you to think about kicking forward. The abs are pulled in, we're really squeezing everything forward. So we go down, yeah? It's up to you. You can kick nice and high if you want to, but I really want to focus on hips forward, yeah? We have 12 per side, 12 on one side, and then change, yeah? We have 2 more exercises. We have speed squats and swimming. So speed squats, options. Feet again, pressing into the ground, really focusing on something that we'll call valgus pressure, which is trying to imagine that the inside thighs are trying to come forward, yeah? We have a slight engagement with the outside of the hips, and all we do is we drop down, up. We are trying to do these as fast as possible. If we can, hands behind head, yeah? As you've seen at the bottom there, if I do this slowly, bottom sticks out and then dips down. And that's something that we really want to do. If we have the range, we want to go there, yeah? So for this one, we have 15 speed squats. Most important thing, heels down. You don't have to come all the way down. If you get to here and your heels start to lift, stay high to begin with and we can increase the mobility. Last exercise, swimming. You're going to come down onto your front. You're going to reach your arms long. You're going to lengthen your arms and your legs away from the middle of your body so much that you lift and hover. The head is slightly hovered and we swim, left arm down, right leg down, and then we change and we change, yeah? Coordination is quite a big thing in this exercise. So yeah, do not worry about it. For this exercise, we really want to focus on how we can pull the abdominals away from the floor to keep the back of the body nice and still and nice and strong. Yeah, so for that one, we're going to do 40 repetitions. Repetition speed will go something along the lines of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay? And what we want to avoid is shifting the hips from side to side. So, you now have all of the movements. Your first circuit, you can put a line underneath the first 5, which should be your hip dips. And then that is circuit 1. And then we have circuit 2, everything up until swimming. So what I want you to do is grab yourself a drink, get yourself ready because you are going to die in this workout. We're going to set the timer away so that it is 8 minutes long. Okay, so we're going to do circuit A. We have good mornings, jumping lunges, commandos, double leg stretch and hip dips all the way up until that point, and we are just going to try and repeat and loop those exercises as many rounds as possible. Okay, and then and that's just in the 8 minutes, and then you take a 2-minute rest. If you need shorter or longer, please feel free to do that, and then we go again. Yeah, no, we go on to the second circuit, and then we have 8 minutes for the second circuit, and then we go again. Yeah, so first 8 minutes, circuit A, 2-minute rest. Second circuit, 8 minutes, 2-minute rest. Yeah, 20 minutes. Okay, then we're going to do it all again. That totals 40 minutes for a workout. Yeah, it is going to be hard. You're going to be sweating. You're going to feel like your arms are going to fall off. What I want you to do is grit your teeth, smile, and keep going. You've got this. Good luck.